Hey crafters, it's me, Jen Evers with Quality Crafts, and boy was I inspired when I walked through Michael's. I've been avoiding spending money and going to the stores, but this idea is so cute, it was a had-to-do DIY. Come on down to the desk, I'll show you how it's done. So they had these cute little spoon, fork, and knife already on a clip like this, so that when you clip it, it'll hold on to whatever you want it to hold on, which I was thinking recipes or holding on to the menu for the week. And I thought, gosh, I could totally make those instead of buying a set. And I want mine to be silver. I think theirs were teal and some other fun colors. So I went ahead and cut out all these little pieces on my cameo, my silhouette cameo. And I decided that three of them put together made a really nice consistency because I wanted to be pretty tough when I glued it on here. And I'm just for sake of the video, so you don't have to watch me glue them all together. I'm not going to glue them all, but all I did was just take a little bit of wet glue on each one and then put the other one on top. And I like the wet glue because you've got time to kind of slide it around to make sure that it evenly matches all the way around. And then just put it together like that. So I won't bore you with the rest of that. But what I wanted to show you was the fact that I wanted mine to be silver, and I didn't have any silver paper, so I made them all black because the silver embossing powder shows up best on that. And I'm going to grab a long, something like this. Actually, this is probably not going to be sturdy enough, so I'm going to double it up. And the reason why I'm using this is because I want the whole top of each one of these utensils to be uniformly embossed. I don't want any of the little pieces from where I would grab it with the tweezers or whatever to have a little indent or a mark. So I'm just going to put a little bit of tape on there, kind of take off a little bit of the sticky so it doesn't stay there forever, and then just stick it on the back. And then that's how I'm going to hold it with my heat gun. So I'm going to turn it upside down, smash it in here, make sure that I get the whole front covered. Okay, you can see where it's shiny black there. And then cover it completely with the silver. Got a couple of furries in there. And then heat it with my heat gun. So let's see if I can do this in frame without blowing all my powder around. Now that looks pretty darn good. I'm using a detail silver, so I got pretty good coverage with that. I think I'm going to go with that. If you're not happy with your coverage, you can always just go ahead and do it again. But I think that'll work. So I'm going to go ahead and do the next one. You can tell when I did the silver there that I did not have this one as exact as I had the other two. I've got a little overplay here and a little overplay here. But that's okay. You can do yours as carefully or as quickly as you want. And we just have the fork left. I like doing it this way where you can grab the embossing powder and just kind of shake it on the front. Because if you have to dump it all the way in the container, a lot of times where I touched my finger on the back, the whole back will get embossed too. And I don't really want the whole back to be embossed. Okay, and then while I've been doing this, I've been heating up my glue gun because I'm going to glue gun these right onto the, why is it when I get on the video I can never think of what they're called, clothespins. And then, because I want to use mine on the refrigerator, I'm actually going to put some little magnets on the back. So I want them to go on like this. I'm going to double check where I want that glue to go and how much, because I don't want to overdo it. And you could definitely go ahead and color your clothespins. My refrigerator is black, so I'm not going to worry about coloring my clothespins. I just want them to be silver so that they would stand out. Oh, I got a little scratch off right there because I think I didn't wait long enough. So let me pull that back out again. Made a boo-boo. See the little black where it rubbed off? I'm going to see if I can't just cover that up with a little bit more. There we go. And I want the utensils to end at the tip here. So I'm just kind of watching the end where I lay it. Okay, and I just have one more, and the fork is very skinny on that middle part, so I'm just going to go ahead and glue just a little bit on there, directly on it, so that I don't overdo, because I don't want all that oozing out and it to be kind of ugly. That is so cool. Okay, let me just unplug this. So that's it. They're super cute. And I'm just going to go ahead and clip some ideas onto there. So like, I want to put my weekly menu of what I'm going to be making for dinner, or maybe the recipe that I'm working on, and hang it on the fridge just like that. It's going to be so cool. All right, so now I'm going to flip these over because I definitely want them to be magnetic. And I'm going to put 2 on each one. These are very, very strong magnets. Every time I use them, I usually have a couple of people ask me where I got them. I buy them on Amazon, and they're relatively inexpensive. I don't know if I still have the link, if they still sell them there. If they do, I'll try to remember to link you, but otherwise you can always just ask me, I'll respond. So 2, 4, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I want to make sure there's 2 on each one. And I usually use my Glossy Accents, which is liquid glass in the Close to My Heart brand. It's like I like the way this stuff works. So since it takes a while for this to dry, I'm going to go ahead and do all my dots first. And I'm putting 1 dot on the top and 1 dot closer to the bottom. Okay, and then very carefully putting these on here. Because I'm not kidding, if you get them a little bit too close, they will just stick to each other like nobody's business, and then you'll never be able to just continue with your craft project. That's another reason why I have them so far apart from each other, is they are super strong and they will just attach themselves. So one on each dot, and then I'll have to give these a good time to dry. I'll probably wait until tomorrow morning, and then I'll test them out on the refrigerator. I hope you guys enjoyed this cute little idea. Again, you can go to Michael's and buy your own if you don't want to make them. Otherwise, if you've got any kind of cutting machine or a die cut that'll cut out something similar, go ahead and make your own. I'd love to see them. You can always post them to my Koala Crafts page on Facebook, and I'd love to have you there. We just share ideas, and it's a really fun place to be. And I'll see you guys next video.